Check it out.
This video will cover the setup procedure for adding the Confined Space Kit to your ABXS-1L Encompass with Sentinel technology. Start by attaching the spider plate mount onto the tube bundle you are cleaning. Loosen the arms and align the ends with holes in the tube sheet, then retighten the arms. Contact Stone Age if you want input on where to attach the spider plate to your specific bundle in order to complete your job with the least amount of setups. Remove the handle on the expansion plug. Align the flat side of the bolt and insert it through the arm of the spider plate. Replace the handle and insert the expansion plug into the tube. As you tighten the handle at the top, the plug expands inside the tube to secure the spider mount in place. Install the expansion plugs for all three arms of the spider plate. The spline hub on the new mounting plate has been redesigned. The new hub is engineered with much tighter tolerances, which eliminates play in the rotary arm and enables precision indexing with Sentinel. Note that the Sentinel-enabled compass only works on this new version of the spline hub. It is not interchangeable with the old-style attachment used with the non-Sentinel version of the compass. Attach the rotary drive to the spline hub. There is a bolt in the middle of the slew drive that will thread into the hub. Be sure to orient the drive so that the motor is facing away from the tube sheet to protect it from effluent and to avoid blocking the tubes. Hand tighten the thumb screw to secure the rotary motor to the mounting plate. Next, insert the rail into the channel in the rotary drive. Be sure that the slots in the rail are facing away from the tube sheet face. Adjust the rail so the length best matches the diameter of the area to be cleaned, and secure the rail with the thumb screws on the rotary drive. Before installing the linear drive carriage, we need to change the setup of the guide tube assembly so that the 1L tractor is positioned at an angle for confined space cleaning. Loosen the two bolts on the bottom of the carriage and remove the clamp from the linear drive. Loosen the screws holding the rail on the bottom of the guide tube assembly and remove it. Replace the rail with the angle block and attach it with the screws provided. Now attach the angle block to the linear drive using the two bolts you removed previously. To mount the linear carriage onto the rail, move it to the unlocked position and slide it onto the rail. Once in position on the rail, move the carriage to the locked position, which lowers the gear and engages the gear teeth with the slots in the rail. Insert the pin to secure the carriage in the locked position. To install the 1L tractor, remove the lower pin on the front of the tractor. Align the top pin on the front of the tractor with the groove in the back of the guide tube assembly and lower the tractor into place. Replace the bottom pin to secure it. Next, choose the proper guide tube for the size of lance and banshee cleaning nozzle you are using. Note, the guide tubes have a copper-colored end with a chamfered edge that prevents the rotary tool from getting snagged. Be sure to place this end closest to the tube sheet. Insert the guide tube into the guide tube block assembly and tighten the thumb screws to secure it. Insert the lance through the tractor until the end extends out of the guide tube. To install the rotary cleaning nozzle, loosen the thumb screws and rotate the guide tube to the side. Securely install a banshee or beetle nozzle and then rotate the guide tube back into position. Choose the proper collet size for your lance from the kit. You can find a reference table in the manual for guidance. Insert the collet into the collet block and push down until the spring-loaded locking pin clicks. Pull back on the lance from the rear of the tractor to make sure that the collet stops the cleaning nozzle from entering the tractor. A rail extension can be added for cleaning larger bundles. Slide the end of the extension into the longer rail. Make sure that the slots are facing up. Insert the wedge bolt into the hole and tighten to secure the rail extension. Attach the rail stops by sliding them into each end of the rail and using the pin to secure them. This prevents the 1L tractor from accidentally driving off the end of the rail. Push the lance to the end of one of the exchanger tubes until it extends about half an inch, or 13 millimeters out of the tube. Install the hose stop on the lance at the back of the tractor at this point so the hose cannot feed any further. This completes the setup of the Confined Space Kit. Now you can continue by connecting the airlines, power hub and controller as outlined in the standard setup video.